Go get your earmuffs out of the bag real quick.
Rolling into camp. Peace, love, and power saws. That's what I'm talking about. Popping in to give you guys some context. We are running 572s right here. Buckin gave me the word that Mark Trader is bringing a prototype pipe from Buckin's design. So I wanted to run 10 man's stock 572 with the ram horn pipe. 10 man probably brought like between 800 and 900 saws and 47 bars. So he brought a lot of cool stuff, and it was really fun to kind of get in. And I'm appreciative that he drove and brought that stuff, because I haven't ran a lot of vintage saws and stuff like that. Anyway, back to the point. 10 Man brought his 572 with the ram horn pipe. My saw is ported. It had a ported muffler on it, and we just wanted to see in the wood the variance between the ported muffler versus a pipe versus stock. Just kind of see in the wood how they all felt, because it's different. The pipe works. It's it opened up quite a bit. So this is just the pre-pipe footage.
It was actually doing it before, so it may be something to do. It may be something in the fuel line or the fuel tank itself.
Yeah.
May not be getting enough air. May not be getting enough air.
Haven't got a name for it yet.
The one that started it all.
Yep.
My 268 that I imported.
Go get your earmuffs out of the bag real quick.
So I'm just
I'm just a young fella who was working at a coffee shop, and I was getting sick of my job, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna go cut firewood for a living. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go, because I like running saw, and it's my life, and I want to be free. So I'm gonna go get some chainsaws and a pickup truck and try and find wood. Because if you're in the firewood business, you know for a fact it's always about the wood. Where can I get the wood? Some people these days, they get wood dropped in their yard. Some people, if you watch YouTube, they got tractors and they come along and they grab the log and they set it up there and they walk up to it and they're cut like this all day long, like this. And they don't have to worry about the rocks because they got all the fancy dancy machinery. Well, a guy with a pickup truck and a wife and a kid, you know, maybe in an urban area who doesn't have access to the forest, he's at the mercy of tree services and different things and land clearing jobs. And I had a truck and 2 saws, and I just chased around the wood sources. And you would show up on site, and it was like this, but they were all rocky and, you know, been thrown by the excavators and the buckets because there's no grapples in town. It's all buckets and dirt and rocks. So, if there's one thing I can speak to, and it ties into defiling your saw. There's no point in starting this process unless the wood's clean. There's just no point. So if anybody's getting into this, the first step is clean your wood. Whether it's an axe, I'm cleaning Box Steady where we're at. For a young firewood guy, because he's going to spend a couple hours. You should have a buck, a cord of wood buck in these saws in close to a tank of fuel. 1 tank of fuel, you should be fairly close.
Broke it. So BuckinStock 2025, just a wonderful time. It really was incredible to see the community come together and embrace each other. No drama. You are totally in power of what you give your energy to. So when drama occurs, you have the power to literally just turn it off. Yeah, you're in control. You're in control of your energy and who you give it to. And I don't know. I love the community there. It was really an incredible get together. It's just nice to feel accepted. You know, everybody is kind of on the similar deal there. Tin Man and I worked out a deal. I had a 660 with a pipe on it, and we ended up trading, and I got his 1989 Husky 2100 that's boarded. It's 100 cc's of absolute steam and Boilermaker. It's a train. It's chugging. It was really fun to run. At some family property, a tree I'd climbed in several times, and I noticed kind of how decayed it was. I looked down from the top of it, and there was a hole basically all the way to the bottom. Unfortunately, while I was at BuckinStock, it fell over. That kind of stinks. But on my way home, I've got a truck full of saws, and I'm passing the place, and it's just like my foot needed some rest, and I just couldn't pass it up. I just had to. I got a truck full of saws, and you know, when you're at the show, you don't get to run them as much as you want, because you want to meet people and you want to talk to people, and I would have liked to run saw a little bit more, but that was my decision. So I passed this this maple that had fallen over, and that was the perfect opportunity to just kind of let things fly. The prototype bucking pipe, I think, is wicked. It gives the saw a little bit more bottom end, and the crack is just insane. Like, the throttle response is great, and it really opens it up in the bottom and gives you a little bit more. The cool thing about that pipe is there's only two. I've got one, and so does Mr. B, so that's kind of cool. I thought I'll put a little bit of that footage in there. I probably won't do 2 videos on BuckinStock. It'll probably just be this one. Also, special thank you to the Barth family for hosting. Your family is wonderful, and you guys really went above and beyond. So thank you for hosting. It was a spectacular setup. Sharon was nice enough to let me set up some hats and shirts next to the Tin Man merch. So thank you, Sharon. If you walked away with a hat or a shirt or a sticker, thank you so much, because that really helps me. I'm just really grateful. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.